about that? You fire it with rockets, it digs in the riverbank, and then you wind yourself up the river. Oh, it's a nice. It's got all the goodies. Oh, I sprayed it in the dark, and do you know what? It's not looking bad. It's not looking bad at all. It'll still be wet for a little while, so don't go crazy, lads. No. And you'll have to be really careful on the letters underneath this masking tape.
Yeah, I'll take it off with
You ought to hold Biggie and let him just wheel spin it off with his claws.
And get it in the sun and bake it while it's warm.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Let's get her outside. You can get all the woodwork in first.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Get it in the sun while
Yeah, it'll give it another hour of drying before we actually... I'm glad I got it inside before it rained. We'd be buggered. Morning, Biggie. Hey, monkey. Oh, what you got there? That looks like the axle arm for a CET. Brand fire new by the look of it. Although, is it new? Because the paint's already cracking there. I don't know. It looks in pretty good order. Let's have a look what we've got. What I like about Thursdays is it's a good day to have a vehicle delivered. And it looks like it's one of these froggy things again. When I say froggy, I don't mean French. I don't think you can say that. What I mean is it's a combat engineered tractor. Now, this one's got smoke discharges on it, and that's the first one we've had with smoke discharges, and that's why we bought it. Now, looking at the road wheels and tracks, I'd say it's in lovely order, and it comes with quite a lot of spares. Hello, mate, how you doing?
Right.
Oh, look, it's got a gearbox. There's a gearbox, and there's a few road wheels. I think we've got 76 wheels already. And it looks like it comes with all the goodies. All the goodies. Good fun these are to drive. They're like the next scale up from 432s. They do tend to wreck the place, but I just can't get enough of them. Especially when they're runners. They can be a little bit finicky sometimes. Yeah, looks very pretty. It's supposed to be amphibious, so I'm thinking of taking this one to Henley-on-Thames Regatta. They invite private people to go along with their amphibious vehicles. And then you go in there and you just swim it up and down the Thames. And I'm just thinking, how much fun could that... That's a snatch block. How much fun would that be? Yeah. Ah, look, it's got little lighty things go on there. I never knew that. This has got a lot of good in this one. Oh, Ashley's in the hot seat. So he started it up. Does he know his ramps are down? Does he need ramps? He doesn't really need ramps. He could just drive over the edge of that. Not badly positioned on the low loader. Yeah, it's about central, isn't it? Hello, Tyson. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Kiss a cuddle. There we go. Good boy. You bit anyone today? Well, if you want to bite Joe and Christian, you're all welcome. Don't worry about that. That's what you're here for. Looking good. Here he comes. This is the keeper, I think. This has got more goodies than we've ever seen. So what we do, yeah, look at that, look. 2 smoke discharges on one side, one on top of the other. How crazy is that? He's got that little eyelid sticking up. Hang on, there's a shackle, hang on. He's got a shackle on there, that would, yeah, there we go, well done. Well spotted that man, which was me. I spotted it well. Tyson, that's the worst place you can stand, although you are between the tracks, rather than underneath a actual track. No. We won't let it come in, you see, because it's just he's trained. He's totally trained. No, I'm not letting it in. No, it's not coming in. You've got to tickle me and play with me, Willie. Otherwise, I'm not letting it in. I can understand that myself. There we go. Maybe later. Forward! There we go. Now, this is where he tips it off. Suddenly, it locks up on one side. Nice and gently. A tiny bit that way. That's enough. Just a tiny little bit that way. Just a tiny bit. I remember when Todd tipped one of these off the side of the transporter. It wasn't really his fault. It was on a bed of oil. Yeah, completely. Oh, that's better. That's good. Got the tickly fingers. Tickly fingers. Oh, it's got an inertia tow rope on the top. And it's got a bit for the anchor. It has an anchor that's fired with rockets. How about that? You fire it with rockets, it digs in the riverbank, and then you wind yourself up the river. Oh, it's nice. It's got all the goodies. Now, I'm going to sell this to this bloke called Cody in America, who buys British military vehicles and then goes over and does movies on them. And he looks after them. Yeah, I appreciate the thought he gives into keeping our historic vehicles, keeping them real. There's another snack down there. Yeah, I like that. I like it. And it's got a V5, so it could be coming to a village near you. Not too shabby. I think that will do us proud on Saturday. It's looking very, very clean and shiny. Now, we painted it Thursday night, so I can see no problem. No, Wednesday night, so I can see no problem with the paint not being rock hard. What we don't want is people getting paint on their dresses. Now, we've only put the green on the outside, and we haven't done anything to the inside, only cleaned it. So I'd like to think the step might stick, but I'd like to think that that will be clean enough on the inside without anyone messing up their dresses. Because you don't want angry bridesmaids. And the woodwork come up lovely as well, although it ain't very smooth. And I'm thinking we could do with maybe a bit of sanding, but again, we don't want dust, so I daren't touch anything. I'm just going to leave it. Now, the prom, which we're doing tomorrow night, or I'm doing tomorrow night, is looking good. Mr. Humvee, if it'll get there. I'm always worried about a prom because they are a bag of shite, but they look quite cool. To your average 16-year-old lad, it's absolutely kind of, it's just the pinnacle of fashion to have something that looks like that. Now, I've thrown a bit of black around it just to blend it in, and I think I'll do it without the doors on. Not entirely sure of the illegalities of not having doors on your Humvee, but as long as they've got seat belts on, I think we'd be okay. And we're going to tax it so I don't need me trade plates, and I think that'd be good. I've got 9 inside and 7 fat ones in the back. At a tenner a head. That's fair enough, isn't it? 9. Could I have got another fat one in the back? Not really, could I? I think that's enough.
I'm not commenting on that.
Well, there we go. It's got this strange sort of partition from there to there, and I don't know if that should be in the typical 4-door one, but it's something handy to bolt Jackson's seat to, so I think we'll leave that. And I've got a hole there that I don't know what that is. I don't know why it's there. Now, I don't know whether to take the body off the car and take it to all weld, or maybe screw a little plate over it. Well, it's got another one down there. I think it's shrapnel.
Bullet holes.
It's bullet holes. Shrapnel, definitely.
Adds to the character of the vehicle.
Yeah, and it lets the water out when you go deep wading. I've also sprayed part of the wheels, but I think it's rough enough. I mean, we may do a exquisite, beautiful job on it one day, but in the meantime, we're going to keep its rough-looking patina. And I'm focusing more on getting his number plate hum first onto it. That'd be pretty bloody cool. But there you've got sharp as a razor. Here you've got as sharp as a sledgehammer. The prom's in Leicester. A long way for a Humvee, a long way. But there we go. It's the bed I've made, and now I've got to lay in it. What a pile of old tut.